Yeah, folks. So I have been experimenting with uh, agents, MCPs, and tools from past few days, and I thought I should create something to see how it like, exactly the tools and MCP work. So I have created a simple MCP tool that helps me to run OCI commands. So I am making use of a combination of LLMs. So I'm using cursor. Basically, I'm using cursors, and I created an idea that I should be able to manage my application development as well as my infra within one single editor. So I created an MCP tool that helps me to run OCCLI commands and manage my cloud infra within this editor itself. So I just create a simple tool that helps me to run the OCCLI commands with the help of LLM. So I'm using LLM to generate OCCLI command, and then those commands are getting executed with the help of MCP. Now let me just quickly run a simple demo to help us understand what exactly is the work being done, and then we'll get into detail and see it. So from this cursor uh, chat window itself, I'll be running some commands, not the actual commands, but I'll be using a normal language, and that language will get converted into a OCSLI command executed. So let's quickly see. So let's see compute instances in my default compartment. So I'm using some default compartment here. I'll just get into detail about what is exactly the default compartment part exactly. But let's just see what is the tool and the agent is doing. So it got the default compartment and it has created a command. So the LLM has created a command for us, and I'll just verify it once and execute it. And we have got the response, and let's see how the response is being touched. Okay, so I can see the list details about the instance, the name, and the availability domain and lifecycle state. I'll just quickly verify again with once, like what is the current state of this instance. Of course, it will just try to verify, okay, it has got. Now let's try to start this instance from the header. It's rather than going into OSI console and doing the whole operation and managing my cloud infra manually. Can you start the demo instance? And let's generate another command. Action is start, and that's the ID of the instance. Let's just execute and see. And that is operation done, and it's in starting state. Let's see. Okay, what is the current state of the demo instance? Again, a simple query in normal language, and my LLM is creating a OCCLI command specific for it, and that gets executed. It's currently in running state. Let's just go to the file that I have created. So it's a simple command set of instructions that's given into a Python file. So we are creating an MCP tool with the help of FastMCP. With the help of FastMCP, we are creating certain tools. One tool is to run OCCLI command. Other tool is to get the default compartment. The reason why I have kept the default compartment is because most of our commands that we interact with the infra or the OCCLI commands has compartment ID as a required parameter, because all our services are at a compartment level, and most of the commands get interacted are having the compartment ID. So it's better to have a compartment default set, because that just simplifies the whole process, and it also avoids any kind of wrong command getting executed across different compartments. So it just simplifies it just provides a layer of isolation. And again, while creating this whole setup, trying to make sure that at no point accidentally the LLM generates certain commands and that gets executed and it does certain kind of harm to the underlying infra. So one part is for this one is the default compartment. So we are getting most of the operations running at the default compartment level. Second part is run OCCLI command. Again, that's very simple thing that I was trying to experiment is, okay, whatever the command is getting generated by LLM, I'll be running that as a process on using the OCCLI that is installed on the system. So the query that is being put onto onto the chat gets analyzed. The LLM creates certain command, and even if when you observe whenever we are running the command, we always had the option of retrieving the command and then executing it. So that just gives us one more layer of isolation, that we are making sure that whatever command is getting executed is proper, and then we are running it. So again, it simplifies the whole process. Like I can now manage my infra within the same editor where I'm working with my application code. So both just combines the development as well as my infra within one single editor, while keeping the control of managing it and making sure the commands are getting executed properly. And at the same time, I don't have to remember most of the commands. I make use of the LLM models, I make use of the AI agent and tools feature to just simplify the whole working of applications with editors. Now let's see how the configuration is done. So in Cursor, we get an option. The same can be done with Clouded Desktop also. So I have simply created the MCP server. So here, if you see the MCP.json, that has information about okay, which is the Python that I'm using and which is the Python script that is being running. So I've prepared as this as a MCP server. Now Cursor is helping me to select that. So we have provided that detail with it and enabled it. So it's basically this chart has the power of using the MCP tool that we have created and run certain tasks or run certain operations on behalf of us. So that's why I was just experimenting with how MCP's tools and agents can help us to simplify different tasks in our hand. And hope you like the idea, how you would have a lot of thoughts about it. Please do share in the comments. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.